I'm so tired, I'm so tired of the pressure, although I'm somehow experienced at it and courageous enough to carry it, um, to maybe not always listen to them, and they want to show me a means of it, but after living for several decades in an XXL family, I'm not in love with the idea of starting a family. Um, my sexuality, if you ask me, I don't even know. I don't really even care about it. I'm already preoccupied through my past, as I've told you a few seconds ago. It's the reason I don't even want kids, although I find them okay, but I can't take the noise any longer. No fights, laughs, everything. Also a lot of positive things, but and my parents, they had a crazy love kind of relationship. I don't really crave for it. There was so much intensity of emotions and through these years of existence. Oh, even by watching them, I felt some pain. And I don't blame or judge. When somebody else wants it, means their choice. But I'm planning to stay out of marriage, although there's a little part inside of me that wants to be satisfied emotionally. But I can achieve this without being married. Even when I think of being hugged, I think I only get a hug when it's a birthday of one of my siblings. I really need a lot of love, but and I'm also tired of being the problem all the time. It was my life. I want a really positive, healthy relationship, and my family's pressuring me into marrying anyway, not really progressively. I just want to be an angel sometimes and just fly away from everyday life, And it would be nice to have enough YouTube clicks to maybe get out of this machine. I don't work that much. It's not an actual 9 to 5, just so you know. And I don't really plan to. Although I love cashing out or being at the checkout and cashing out, but always this tag, and this person has a complaint and the other one has a complaint. I wish to get away from the world. It's turning me crazy sometimes, and I love dressing up. But is it even dressing up when I walk around like this outside? Sometimes, not always this way, but sometimes even some jogging trousers. I want to show you something else. Oh, I have to expose myself right now. That's how I walk around at home. Sometimes when there's a bit of temperature. Let me take the sheets again. Yes, one of my sisters and I love her, and she helped me out. I explained it in my first or second video for several years, but she's bothering me sometimes. Although she just settled down not so long ago. Isn't it maybe a bit hypocritical, but I'm still grateful for her. And when I think about the last time she told me I was right in whatever issue or topic, I don't really even remember. She's a bit too harsh, but I love her, and it would be boring, very, very boring if everyone was like me. So don't you misunderstand this bit, and I hope she doesn't either. No, men are not the gladiators you see in films. Have feeling, have feelings in the soul too, and I don't want to provide my whole life, and that's it. I want to somehow enjoy too. I want to be grateful, which is sometimes hard when you're in a trap like this. And let me go into detail a little bit. We do anything to forget the stress we sometimes have. When I think about me, it's energy drink cans. Here's one on my bed right now. Energy drink cans, and sometimes consuming things we shouldn't be talking about, calculating, and put the time we have to work into halves, quarters, and whatnot, just so you can pass the time or somehow survive it. And when it's finally over, you take the long way home to have a beautiful scenery, just everything to forget about pressure. My chef is fine, my co-workers are fine, they help me whenever I need a bit of help. And yeah, it's hopefully more to life than just this. Searching for magical moments in a mundane world, I'm reading right now. Twisting and twirling space to fit the schedule into whatever shape. Yes, I wish all my siblings the best. I hope we don't lose contact. No, not at all. This will not happen. This will not happen. Love them all, although they maybe, or some of them, it's just two right now of them. So far at least, maybe a bit too early, maybe a bit younger than me, but yeah, you and I may be kind of open-hearted, but everybody gets what he and she deserves. It's the only thing that connects us all, and that's maybe the reason you clicked on this video. And I'm seriously just tired. So I put the energy into this video. Sometimes waiting for time to get by, even though we need something. We want to achieve boredom, I want to escape it, or we have to escape it. Want to get out of the pit of nihilism, and maybe even find God if He cares about me enough to pull me out of the lines. Then find something firm, a firmament to base my life on, a reason to wake up, doing tasks wholeheartedly, reason to go to bed, and going through day to day without falling into too predictable patterns. Want to get out of this loop. Yeah. Born in the grey to flee into the rainbow, from dark to light, from the old neighborhood to a new environment, from night to day, we're trying to find the sun, trying to find where we're from. Everything for a greater mode of being, a light source. That's my state of soul. I want peace, I want to be productive creatively. We do the same stuff every day and wonder why nothing changes, nothing happens, nothing else happens, except for this loop we've created or we've signed ourselves into. And I don't want to depend financially anymore. I think that I don't have too little money, but a bit more would be very great. And more got time and money to spend reasonably, and I know you call it a paradox, but I don't care right now. I don't know. We'll just move on with this video. Yeah, my dream keeps me alive. What do I have to wait for? I was patient enough. 30 years old soon. And yes, it's all a bit jumping back and forth and so on, but topic wise. But why is everyone so obsessed about sex? As I've stated already, I would be happy if I got a simple hug every day. That's it. More the fairy tale kind of love, not this toxic up and down, left and right. One part is violent and the other one can't even explain her or his feelings. Stereotypical outline, I know, but there are many relationships which go this way. Paradise and Warzone, it's enough of that. I don't need that. I saw it long enough to say the least, and when I once blacked out of desperation, I knew that this would be embarrassing, I know, but wow, Sherlock, thank you for pointing me this out, you know. When I was down, I didn't care if I existed anymore. We as human beings are so much more existential than we tend to pretend. And to solve these problems, we have to get to the root of the issue and to do a contrast. On the other hand, my brother is a very masculine type of boy, and you know, very muscular. He started working a few months ago, like he's a beast. Although he just started a few months ago, and I'm impressed about his change, for sure. I rather love to walk in a long shirt or collar dress or whatever. In my tights when I'm too hot. It's funny, but maybe we need to get a few images to break the imaginations society sometimes has. Let live and not die. Don't force me to die for you. I'm not Jesus. My father tried to be. Look where he is right now. I went into detail already about him in my second video. I don't remember and I don't want to link. I hope that you're interested enough in this video. And by the way, I want to sometimes do Minecraft videos again, but it's a bit difficult right now. You know, my mother with the door open and sometimes sleeping when it's morning. She wouldn't really recommend or support it, but I hope she would change her opinion on that in the future. Not in the future, but in a few weeks. Yeah, my mother's fine, my family's too, but maybe being fine and okay are sometimes not enough. That's all I have to say. Bye.